Hi everybody, my name is Georgia Williams. I am a 20-year-old white cisgendered girl who loves movies and TV. During this quarantine I've watched a lot of movies and I've watched a lot of TV because I have nothing else to do, and I thought I'd create a channel where I talk about movies and TV shows I've watched, and I give little G views just because my name's Georgia and I was like, oh, let's be punny and put G next to review. So this is my very first video I'm doing today, and I'm going to be reviewing a TV show called Avatar: The Last Airbender. This is a TV show I have never watched before, and I recently watched it, and then I watched The Legend of Korra, and then I watched the film, and I have a lot to say, and I'm going to keep these reviews short because I know people don't really like really long reviews. Okay, so I'm going to condense the 3 seasons into this one video. There will be some spoilers, so be prepared for spoilers. I just wanted to talk about this show because it's fantastic, and I don't know why I never watched it. Again, I watched Teen Titans when I was younger, I watched a lot of Cartoon Network, a lot of Nickelodeon, and I don't know why I never watched Avatar: Last Airbender. So for Avatar: The Last Airbender, the show came out I think like 2003/4 to 2006. The animation is stunning. That's the first thing I'm going to talk about. It's 2D animation, and I miss 2D. A lot of things now, like animated films and TV shows, are 3D, and I really miss hand-drawn. It's just very nostalgic, and the way they use colour is stunning. The animation is very like takes a lot of references from like Japanese animation. I've watched a lot of Miyazaki movies and Studio Ghibli movies, and I can see a lot of inspirations taken from those movies, and also from other like animes. I'm sure like Dragon Ball Z and things like that. Characters are all Asian as well, which this world is just so amazing and so positive, like representation of different kinds of Asian people and non-white people, and you get to see all these different styles of martial arts, each of the 4 elements, so water, air, fire and earth, they all have different martial arts styles, which I like watched behind the scenes videos, and the creators themselves learn how to do some of these moves so that they could easily incorporate it within the bending styles, which is so cool. And it's like really refreshing to see positive Asian representation in animation and it not be like a thing. And speaking of the characters, the arcs and the personalities are so reliable, like not reliable, relatable. They're so relatable, especially the character of Zuko, and Aang and Sokka, and also Katara, I guess. They go through a journey with their character arcs, especially my boy Zuko. Zuko and Iroh, who represent the Fire Nation. Iroh was the former leader of the Fire Nation, but after his son died, he stepped down and is very peaceful, and Zuko was banished. He's a banished prince from his father after he had to do this Agnikai, which is like firebending fighting between 2 people, and he was actually gonna fight the general, but he actually fought his father, but he refused to fight his father, and then his father permanently scarred him with this scar on his eye, and he is going through honor. He loves honor. Honor. His honor is actually won by him joining Team Avatar in the 3rd season, even though throughout the whole like 1 and 2 seasons he's like, I have to fight the Avatar, I have to find him, I have to get my father to love me, but his father will never love him, and he actually gets the love through his uncle, and their relationship is beautiful. And Katara and Sokka and Toph are the main people in Team Avatar. Toph is also one of my favorites. She's this little blind girl who is the best earthbender, and she uses her feet as kind of like seismic waves, I think, like, or like sonar, like dolphins, is like really clever. And she having this disability makes her more powerful. And that's another thing with female representation is really good with Katara, who is the waterbender. She turns into a master. She's an amazing character. Toph, Azula, who's Zuko's younger sister, who's like really evil, but so like she's so good at what she does. And I love when female characters they know what they're doing. And she also is complex because she goes crazy at the end, because of the huge abuse and pressure from her father. And that is such like a interesting psychological look into abuse and honor and reputation and following a legacy and the effects it has. You have like evil characters, like you've got Ozai, who's like the Fire Lord imperialist guy who's like, I'm gonna wipe out the world, everything needs to be fire. And then you've got like evil people within the Earth Nation who are like leaders of the secret police. And it shows like that good and evil are not black and white. And that is extremely complex for a kids' TV show. And that's why I feel Avatar: The Last Airbender is so incredible, because it has these amazing messages for children and adults, and also allegories to what was happening in real life and what continues to happen in real life with imperialist powers, and you thinking that your way is the only way when that is obviously not the case. But you also have the opportunity to have a redemption like Zuko, where you can come back and learn from your mistakes, and you've paid the price and you come back as a much better person. The only complaints I guess I have about the show, there are a few characters which I'm not a huge fan of. I'm not a huge fan of May, who is Zuko's girlfriend. She is kind of like the Aubrey Plaza, or like, you know, her character April Lovegate from Parks and Rec. Very monotone and I hate everything. And her and Zuko are a relationship, and I was like, I wasn't a huge fan of her. She was a bit boring to me. I was much rather a Zuko and Katara fan. I would have liked them to be together, but I can tell, like, I can see why they weren't. The music is incredible. The score really adds to the fight scene, especially between Azula and Zuko, the end fight, and Ozai and Aang. When it's just so beautiful, and the score, it's just so triumphant, and you're like, yes, you're rooting for your heroes. At the end, when Zuko becomes Fire Lord, and you're like, yes, that's my boy Zuko. If I had to give it a rating, honestly I'd give it 10 out of 10, because I watched it so fast. There's only like maybe 2 filler episodes which weren't that amazing, and I probably won't rewatch again. And one of them was The Great Divide, not my favourite, but they are mostly just incredible. Even the filler episodes, they really show the character development, and they show such emotion. Like, you really feel for these characters, especially Iroh in the Tales of Ba Sing Se with the loss of his son. So it shows like mourning, depression, teenage anxiety, responsibility, and choosing your own destiny, really. And that is very important for, I think, for teenagers, for young people, that you can choose your own way and you don't have to like follow what everyone else is telling you to. So anyway, I hope you like this first review of the Avatar: The Last Airbender. If you have any like TV shows or films you want me to watch, make sure to put it in the comments. I will do my best. Again, I just am a girl who loves TV and film. I watch a lot, I'm lazy. I like watching it in my bed. Yeah, so I hope you guys are staying safe, and I will see you soon.
Here is your tea.